Strike Your Scorpion 82 is sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards. Now updated to include all 40k factions, including Imperial Knights, Chaos Knights and the Leagues of Votan, Warhammer Combat Cards is bigger and better than ever before. Inspired by the original Citadel Combat Cards, masterminded by the veteran Games Workshop designer Jervis Johnson, Warhammer Combat Cards is a digital card game featuring your favourite miniatures from the 40k universe. Build your very own collection of combat cards and assemble a deck that brings the full might of your chosen warlord to bear. Clash with rivals, join events and battle your friends across the galaxy in fearsome tactical turn-based combat. Warhammer Combat Cards is free to download and play on Apple and Android smartphones. Use the link in the video description below and begin your path to epic glory and victory. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to this review for the Legends of Signum 2, Warseer. So I've done a review video previously. The main focus was to take a look at the contents of the box, such as the battle mat, the cards, encounters and rules that you get here with this game. The miniatures that I showed were unassembled, so it's just to come back to this and to give you a chance to see some of the miniatures. All the models that Signum Games have sent me, I have constructed and built them here, so it's a chance just to showcase the sculpting work here for the models that are available with this game. So you can check out the previous video for a rundown on how the game works. Game time is usually 30 to 60 minutes, so half an hour to an hour long. They're saying it's a game that's easy to pick up and play, but it's difficult to master. There's lots of strategy and variety involved with this game. Then you're looking at 2 to 5 players. You can go for solo mode on this as well. It's a hex-based type game as well, just to give you an idea of the way the game works. So I'll put links in the video description below. I'll put a link for the Kickstarter, which has now actually been completed just within the last few days. They've smashed their target very quickly with that, but you can follow the Kickstarter along anyway, just to keep updated with updates. I'll put the Facebook page and the website for Signum Games as well in the video description. So we'll take a look at the models here. These are resin cast, and the material for these, just pick up one of these. So just bring this up here. These are resin cast. There is a flexibility with this resin, but still a stiffness to it, so you're able to paint them effectively enough. And I'll just show you the level of detail. Now I constructed all of these models. There's over a dozen of them at different sizes within an hour. And they're saying it's one of the features here of this game. You're able to put these together very, very quickly. This is a 4-piece model. So the main torso, 2 arms, and then the tower came separately as well. We point out that these, there's very high quality on the mould here, and the cast of these is little to no tidying up to do on them. They're very precise in the way they've been sculpted as well. They just slotted in. It's made complete sense where to put the parts. Just use some super glue just to put them together very, very quickly. And very precise. So everything slots in and fitted exactly. You don't have to make any adjustments or changes at all. So very impressed with that side of things. Practically speaking, they're very easy to put together. And there's another one here. So I've been sent 2 factions here. The Free City of Valor and then the Empire of the Iron Nest. I think there's other factions to come for this. But the sculpt style from these reminds me of, look at this. Yeah, I think AdMech are getting models like this, just on stilts. It's a crazy concept. Look at the detail on this. But the whole sculpting style of these reminds me of a film called Labyrinth. Stars David Bowie, back in the 1980s, I believe. But that whole kind of medieval fantasy style just reminds me of that. So that's that one there. So there's that kind of flex with them, but there's that stiffness that you'll be able to paint them no problem. And there's like a very clean grip to these here. It's a good I can sense it's a good surface for painting on, and a nice grip for it when you're gluing them together. I'm showing you some of the larger models first, but I mean the design quality of these, they're very intricate indeed. So some superb work here. And I've got a few favourites. This is one of my favourites. I just love the whole concept of this one. Very unique, full of character, these sculpts, there's no doubt about it. And this, I'm trying to explain what this is, but love the pose of this one's fantastic. Look at the hat on this guy. That's why I wanted to do a follow-up video on this one, just to give you a chance to put these models together, just to show you them in all their glory here. If you go on the website, you can see them, they've been painted up well as well, to give you an idea on the colour schemes that you can go for. So I think this one's my favourite. It's a fantastic sculpt, it really is good. Brilliant concept. Full of character. And then some of the medium-sized models here. Like a griffin. Just super glue to put them together. So the number of pieces varies. Some of these were just 2 pieces that came together, like this one. This one here is just the main body, and then the weapon and arms together. It's just a 2 piece to put together. It averages about 3 or 4 pieces, I'd say. Some a couple more, but it is very low on pieces. This was another 2 piece one to put together. And another 2 piece one here. Just the main body and then just the sword arm. So it just came in 2 separate pieces. Like so. This one here, very reminiscent of Celestine the Living Saint. Brilliant work here with the chains coming into the ground. Just glued one in the corner here, and then just one at a time glued the rest in. It's anchored her in position fantastically. Very, very good. So this, I don't know how they've done it, but this is a resin cast, this whole body piece plus the chains all as one, and then 3 other pieces. So each arm, this one, and the one with the cup, and then round the back, this back piece here with the wings came as a separate piece as well. So it's a 4-piece model, and they're saying that you get a hold of the game, and then within a short space of time you can have all the models built and you're ready to play the game very, very quickly, and you've got yourself some very high quality models. So really nice, this one. And there's some others here as well. There are some crazy concepts. Look at candles here on the back. The detail of the book. So there's a lot of effort gone into the sculpts here, and each, because it's a skirmish game, you can go, there's a piece of dropped here, I've left it off, which just to show you the detail on the face, but this is like a face mask, a visor that can be stuck on, yeah, like so. So that can go, and the pictures I've seen here is painted up like that, but I just wanted to show you the detail on the face on this guy. This was 5 pieces, I think. The main body, part of the chain work around the neck came separately, the head came separate, the 2 arms as well, here for this weapon and this weapon on top, and obviously this piece here as well. So 5-6 pieces for that. What you've got, despite the lower number of pieces, what you've got is a good, I even put the details for the whip marks on the back, you can see that on the skin. Nicely done, very nicely done. So that's him, there's a few others. This one here. With the sword, I think I've posed this right, with the sword looking something like that, forwards, like she's just resting with the sword, and then has this fan in her hand just there, where the dress just fills the whole base. And all this detail here at the back, all cast as one piece, so it's really good resin cast, there's no doubt about that. And then one more, which is this one here. And again, I'll put all the links in the video description below. There's the detail on the book, and the flames, and then just the sword pose like that. But again, very sort of Sisters of Battle style going on here, and just rotate that around. So this one, main body is one piece, these 2 shoulders and the flares coming out the back here, separate pieces. The wrist and sword here, a separate piece, and this arm of the book smoke all as a separate piece as well. But as I said, all of these models put together in less than an hour. So that's the second review for Legends of Signum 2 Warseer. Just to show you the models being built here, and the superb sculpting work and the ease at which you can put these together. They're very, very easy to put together indeed. So links below. I'll put the Kickstarter link. It is completed, but you can go on there and still follow it, and also give you an idea of all the different models and different targets that have been met, with the different goals that have been fulfilled with the Kickstarter campaign. You can also go onto their website. I'll leave a link for that in the video description below for Signum games. It's not just this game here, Legends of Signum 2. There's other games that they've done as well, and then there's the Facebook page. You can keep track with them as well. So you can follow Legends of Signum along. They'll update you on release schedules and so on here for this game. But that's the review, just to give you a showcase of the models available with Legends of Signum 2 Warseer. Keep a lookout for more reviews on the channel. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.